Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping for your daily Reiki micro session. This is a micro session because it's only 5 minutes long, where a normal session is an hour. Today, we are setting the intention for Reiki for financial improvement for everybody who watches this video, and also for whatever is for your highest and best good for each of you as individuals. So that's what we're going to set the Reiki for. Those of you who have questions about Reiki, this is the time to ask those. If you don't know what it is or how it works or whatever else you might like to know, I am qualified to teach on that. So this is a great time to ask those questions. After we do 5 minutes of Reiki, then we're going to follow that up with 5 minutes of free-for-all questions. And after that, we'll just see where we go from there. So for right now, though, let's just get this Reiki started, shall we? So we're starting Reiki at 43 after the hour. That means we will be finishing it up at 48 after the hour. Hello there, Keshia Decker. Welcome, welcome. It's been a long time since I've seen you in the room. I'm not sure I've seen you in the room, actually. Glad you're here. Welcome. Do you have questions about Reiki? Excuse me. JJB, hello, hello. Welcome. You get some Reiki energy coming out of it. We've got 4 more minutes going on here. Glad to see you. You did spell it correctly. Okay, very cool. I don't always remember every name. Gotta say, you gotta watch me a little bit. I understand that I'm being all jived up and needing to come down. And some grounding, are you? Priscilla, hello, hello. Well, you might be sending, but you're also receiving. We're here doing Reiki right now. We're glad that you came in the room. After this, we'll do questions. But right now, we're still on Reiki for another 3 minutes. Angela Lukes. Oh, no. Yeah, you would probably have to repeat that a bunch of times. It sounds like you've really put an extra load on things. Either when you feel like that. Shakoya, hello, hello, welcome. Glad to see you in the room. How are you, my dear? Yeah, it sounds like it. That's the type of thing where you either get a Reiki session or else you just repeat videos over and over and over again. Or watch a bunch of Reiki videos. You're all ears. You guys give me the topics in here, really. I'm glad to hear that you are great. That's always good news. We have 2 more minutes left on the Reiki. Da, 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 da. Excuse me. And we've got 1 more minute on Reiki. A thumbs up, whoever did that, I appreciate it. Thank you also to those of you who share this video with others who may find it beneficial. Alrighty, let's wrap up the Reiki. And let me set my timer. You guys start throwing your questions at me. Let's see how many questions I can answer in 5. And if we go beyond 5 minutes, then we'll go into, if you want me to stick around, you can send a super chat. But I will stick around and answer questions till the timer goes off. Hopefully. Hopefully. Angela Luke's message from Spirit for the back problem, and thank you, Amista. That sounds suspiciously like a medical read to me, Miss Angela. You know what I think about medical reads? I think we should go to doctors for medical reads to find out what to do about the back. I am going to pass on that because I am not a physician nor a chiropractor. You have to find something else for me, Miss Angela. I apologize, but I'm not doing that. Message from Spirit for Shakoya. So Shakoya, it looks like your challenge right now is struggling to keep everything balanced between your relationships and your abundance. So this is something to be aware of and sort of make a plan and maybe even a backup plan about what you're going to do about keeping your balance between those two parts of your life so you're not overdoing one or the other and leaving the other one out. That is your message. I hope that's helpful for you. Universe love. Welcome, welcome. Fantastic, my dear. How are you? What should universe love focus on? Excuse me. You know, sometimes friends can be distractions. Universe love. I feel like you've got a sphere of influence, a friend in your sphere of influence who is kind of trying to distract you from what you already know your goal and your purpose is. So it's funny, Spirit's not telling me what you should focus on. Basically, Spirit's saying, don't be distracted. You already know what to focus on. Excuse me, don't be distracted. This card, the Wanderer in reverse, tells me, you know, continue forward with what you already started as a leap of faith. And then the Hooded Man in reverse tells me that as you continue forward with what you started as a leap of faith, word is going to get out about you and what you do, and get out about you in a positive way. You're going to be out in the world doing your thing. So you just want to stick with it. You don't want to let people distract you. Okay, I hope that makes sense for you. Angela Luke's message from Spirit. Love is all around. Hola, hola, hola. Angela Luke's message from Spirit. Love is in the air we breathe. Love is everywhere we see. Angela Luke's. You have the wheel. This talks about things going really good. followed by the Three of Arrows, which is heartache. Kind of contradictory there, unless we're looking at a timeline. And then we've got you in sort of a sheltered place here. Interesting. I do think this is probably about your back. I am going to tell you that. That this is because things were really going good. You were actually you were getting things moving forward before this happened. And I think you were feeling really good about your progress. And I think Sacred Spirit answered your question about your back anyway with this sheltered place. This is take care of yourself. Stay in shelter. Don't go outside into a place that is not sheltered, that is not protected. So it's time to shelter and baby yourself. Okay, Miss Angela? You're welcome, Shakoya. So Keshia. I'm assuming that you're talking about romantic love. Will Keshia find somebody? I'm going to modify your question, by the way. Will Keshia find an appropriate romantic partner? So this is going to be the last question I do unless somebody leaves a super chat for me to answer the next question. Will Keshia find an appropriate romantic partner within the next, by the end of 2021? Let's say it that way. By the end of 2021. Oh, So, here's what's going on. Before very long, you've got choices, honey bunny. And I think you're going to be actually deciding, okay, what do I want to do with these choices? Which one is actually the best choice for me? And I think that decision really for you is going to be based on integrity. Who has the most actual integrity that you're dealing with? Ten of Arrows. I just feel like you're putting that person in your sights. You're learning to focus on them. You're learning to get their attention once you make that decision. King of Vessels, the Heron. I'm not sure what I feel about this. What do I feel about this? I think once you actually decide which person you're going to go with and you're really focusing on that person, I think you come to a point where you realize that they're not all that you thought they were cracked up to be, and so you're kind of done with that. And yeah, this pretty much confirms it. Healing card in reverse, Seven of Stones. This basically says that trying to move forward with this has made you feel depleted, empty, like a shell of yourself. If I keep going on, it's just going to get more depressing. So by the end of 2021, I would say no, you are not going to find an appropriate romantic partner, although you will find, shall we say, diversions. Okay. Aw, Gracie, thank you for reminding people to do the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Thank you for thanking Spirit Universe. And thank you. And you're welcome. You're quite welcome, Angela. Gracie. All right. Well, Gracie, you came in after my 5 minutes, so this would be a super chat type of thing. But because you reminded everybody to do a thumbs up, I'm not actually going to answer your question. I am going to pull you a card of the day, though, just because. Do I want to pull her a card of the day or do I want to pull her best advice? Let's do a card of the day. Card of the day is just something that Spirit would like you to pay more attention to that has either happened within the past 24 hours or will happen within the next 24 hours. Just want you to be more aware. What do we have? Ooh, look at that. Endurance in reverse. I like this card, actually. I like this card in reverse. So endurance is a funny word, isn't it? If you think about the meaning. It means we're putting up with some kind of ridiculous baloney because we feel like it'll be worth it down the road. We feel like either after a certain amount of time has passed or after a certain event has triggered a change, things will change and then we won't have to put up with baloney anymore. Well, when this card comes up in reverse, guess what? Your endurance, your waiting has come to an end. Okay? So this is a card that talks about, a lot of times it comes up for me in like couples readings, it talks about time apart, like time separated, where the two people are really missing each other, but maybe one has to travel for work or something, and then, the other one is, maybe they're both traveling for work even, but they can't be together. And they're just like waiting, counting down the days until they can be together again. That could be what this is talking about, but that's a really specific meaning. Basically, it's putting up with something that we don't really like in hopes that if we put up with it long enough, it'll become a situation that we do like. So that's your card of the day. So that has either happened for you within the last 24 hours, Gracie, or will happen within the next 24 hours. Okay? An end to endurance for you. All right, guys. Well, I don't see any super chats, so that means it is time for me to take off. But first, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for spending some of your wonderful, precious time with me. Thank you for the thumbs ups and for sharing this video. Thank you also to those of you who are buying the advanced or extended videos on the readings for December. And thank you to those of you who are purchasing live readings or 1 or 2 question readings or Reiki sessions. It is my pleasure and my honor to be of service to you guys in every single one of those capacities. And it is because of all of you that I get to do what I love to do for a living. Everybody have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all back here on the next video. Peace out. Hi, Candace. Bye, Candace.